Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Wait, hear my master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no, such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hippo. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Until next time.
Hello, this is A-Guy here giving you a Skyrim quest called The Mind of Madness. Here, our first objective is to gain access to the Pelagius wing. We can easily do that through these three people by talking, persuading, or even stealing. Now that we gain access to the Pelagius wing, next thing we have to do is to simply explore inside there. Then something magical or crazy will happen.
Marty, Pelly, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
You are far too hard on yourself, my dear, sweet, homicidally insane Pelagius. What would the people do without you? Dance? Sing? Smile? Grow old? You are the best septum that's ever ruled. Well, except for that Martin fella. But he turned into a dragon god, and that's hardly sporting. You know, I was there for that whole sordid affair. Marvelous time. Butterflies, blood, a fox, a severed head, and the cheese to die for.
Yes, yes, as you've said countless times before.
Harumph! Well then, if you're going to be like that, perhaps it's best I take my leave. A good day to you, sir. I said good day!
Yes, yes, go. Leave me to my ceaseless responsibilities and burdens.
How rude! Can't be bothered to host. Really? Ooh, what kind of message? A song? A summons! Wait, I know! A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke. But seriously, what's the message? Were you now? By whom? Wait! Don't tell me. I want to guess. Was it Molag? No. Little Tim. The Toymaker's son, Huh? The ghost of King Lysandas? Or was it one? Yes! Stanley, the talking grapefruit from Passwall. I'm wrong on all accounts, aren't I? No matter. Honestly, I don't want to know. Why ruin the surprise? But more to the point, do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave? Because that's crazy! You do realize who you're dealing with here. Jolly good guess. But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie. But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails. If not, then call me Sheagorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness. Charm. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Ha! I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure, sure. Or you could use the Wabbajack! Huh? Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your Wabbajack to defeat the enemy, while they do the same.
So, when I did this quest for the first time, I originally thought you have to use the Wabbajack on your astronauts to give them the edge over the other. But, in actuality, you're gonna have to use the Wabbajack on something else. Here's a hint that you're doing it wrong.
Your creature doesn't appear to be faring any better than before. I think your aim is off. Oh, I thought you'd never figure it out. With the threat gone, Pelagius is under the delusion that he's safe, which means you've helped him out, sort of. And we're that much closer to home.
Part 1 out of 3 is now done. Time for part 2.
You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Okay, so now you need to use the Wabbajack on a sleeping Pelagius to summon the night terrors. The terrors will be summoned in this order. First terror will be the wolf, second terror will be a bandit chief, third terror will be a hag raven, fourth terror will be a flame astronaut, and the fifth terror will be a dragon priest. You're gonna have to cast the Wabbajack on them to render them harmless.
Well, now that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
Part 2 out of 3 is finished. Now time for part 3.
Ah! Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
What we do here is to cast the Wabbajack twice on the big guy called Anger, which will then shrink him. Then we cast the Wabbajack twice on the small guy named Confidence, which will enlarge him.
Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everyone else.
Now that we're done with everything here, the only thing left to do is to simply hand the quest and leave this crazy place.
Do you mind? I'm busy. Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. They've been known to change my mind. So, go. Pelagius Septim the Third, once the mad Emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes? Check. Beard? Check. Luggage? Luggage? Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... I'll just take the damn thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ta-ta!
Finally, now we're finished. The reward is the Wabbajack, which changes any living creature into a random creature. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.